Hi, welcome to Bobby Cinema Theater. I'm Bobby Cinema. You can call me BC. Today's September 21st and my 34th week of my webcast live at Bobby Cinema. Released the new movies and DVDs that's out this week, where I make my final grade on the movie out this week. Go to my website where you can read the plot and watch the movie trailer. The first movie out this week in theaters is Lakeview Terrace, starring Samuel L. Jackson, Kerry Washington, and Patrick Wilson. Directed by Neil LaBute, produced by Will Smith, and just by Screen Gems and Overbrook Entertainment. I took this film. I recommend people watch this movie in theaters. This is like fighting for civil rights in an interracial who's trying to fight back against a racist George Jefferson cop in LA. Patrick Wilson, Kerry Washington, and Samuel L. Jackson, and he's starring performance in this film. Man, that's awesome. I grade this movie a B-. The next movie out this week is The Duchess, starring Keira Knightley and Ralph Fiennes, directed by Sal Deb, produced by Michael Kunn, and produced by Paramount Vantage. I took this film. I recommend people watch this movie in theaters. This movie shows drama and compassion in this movie. Keira Knightley made a strong performance in this movie. My hat's off to her. I grade this movie a B-.
Action.
The next movie out this week is Appaloosa, starring Ed Harris, Viggo Mortensen, and Renee Zellweger. Written, directed, and produced by Ed Harris, and produced by New Line Cinema. I took this movie, and I recommend people watch this movie in theaters. Ed Harris, Viggo Mortensen, and Renee Zellweger made an extraordinary performance in this movie. My hat's off to them. I grade this movie a B. The next movie out this week is My Best Friend's Girl, starring Jason Biggs, Dane Cook, and Kate Hudson. Directed by Howard Hughes, produced by Anna Mersey, and produced by Lionsgate. I took this film. I recommend people watch this movie in theaters. Jason Biggs and Dane Cook made an extraordinary performance in this film. My hat's off to them. One actress I don't recommend in this movie is Kate Hudson. She is the worst person ever acted in this movie. The director should have gotten a better actress for this film besides her. I grade this movie a B-. The next movie out this week is Ghost Town, starring Rick Garvas and Greg Kinnear. Written and directed by Dave Cope and produced by Gavin Polone and produced by DreamWorks Pictures and Spyglass Entertainment. I took this film. I recommend people watch this movie in theaters. Rick Kinnear and Tina Leone made an extraordinary performance in this movie. My hat's off to them. I grade this movie an A-. That's all the movies that are out this week. The next movie out on DVD this week is Maid of Honor, starring Patrick Dempsey and Michelle Monaghan, directed by Paul Whelan and produced by Neil H. Moritz, and produced by Columbia Pictures. I took this film. I recommend people watch this movie on DVD. This movie is like My Best Friend's Wedding, and Patrick Dempsey is like the male Julia Roberts in this movie. Patrick Dempsey and Michelle Monaghan made an extraordinary performance in this movie. My hat's off to them. Michelle Monaghan has the greatest resemblance of Smallville's Kristen Krug and How I Met Your Mother's Kobe Smulders. I grade this movie a B. The next movie out this week is Speed Racer, starring Emile Hirsch, written, directed, and produced by the Wachowski brothers, and produced by Warner Brothers. I took this film. I don't recommend people watch this movie in theaters. They should get better writers and better actors for this film. Grade this movie a D-. That's all the movies are out this week. That's all the time we have today. Come back next week. We're going to do the new movies out this week and on DVD. Don't forget to log into my website where you can look into my new trailers, play my mood trivia, and my puzzle. This is BC. See you next week. Now get out.